Hello, my name is Rocket, and welcome back to episode 22 of our Postknight playthrough. Now, a few things that are different. So I didn't even check how many coins and XP we have, but we are currently A3 ranks. So we got 2 ranks since last episode because doing the bounties and delivery quests twice gave us that much tokens. With that, I have a few updates since the last episode, but for now, let's just feed Dan here. Let's see, what item do we have the most? It seems to be the peach tea, so we just give him the peach tea so he keeps 5 hearts, and we don't have to waste 5,000 coins on the juicy meat. That's pretty cool. Now let's go here to Magnolia, which is also at 5 hearts, but we can just continue giving her items she likes. There's no reason not to. We can get that, and I think we keep forgetting to get a gift from Dan, so let's just get that before I forget again. I think we forgot on yesterday's episode, but oh well. We also can gift Fleur here. We're almost at 5 hearts as well. Let's give her Beaker Ice. One more should do it, but for now, let's just continue doing that and get ourselves something maybe from Carl here. Nothing really interesting. So the update that I want to talk about is on potions. I actually did something I forget to do sometimes, which is use the loot luxury, and we get a lot more gold and items and whatnot, and I got enough to buy the blue potion, so we currently have the blue potion. It's giving us a little bit more HP since last one. I know I have a few upgrades on my HP gain, but that does improve our cooldown, and I just want to keep the cooldown at 3. I think that's the most efficient way to use the potions. And then we have the new ability, which is ranged magic defense. Just a little update on that. We also got the A3 rank, and I think I can't remember anything new, not counting that, so I couldn't do any equipment upgrades because of that, because we used all our coins that we gained during our delivery quests and bounties by getting the blue potion. But with that, let's go to Shello Bay. Here we have defeat the Pirate Darkbeard, 30 blue plits are bloplets and 30 blue bulls are blobbles. And I didn't check the POMPON ones, but oh well, I don't want to return to POMPON now. As you can see, we have potion upgrades, but that's on our HP, and I don't really need that. We actually have a Shello clam, which will be nice. I don't even know if I fed Bubbles here. Poor Bubbles. Let's feed Bubbles. And you actually have him at 5 hearts as well, which means you also get a grand chest. And I'm just... oh yeah! We got the Amaranth Wine. That's a special gift for a memory on a character. I have no clue which one. I don't have that on the back of my head. But I will check that out, and maybe if it's one of the characters you have at 5 hearts by next episode, I can actually give it to someone and get a memory, which will be really nice. So when you get your pets to 5 hearts, they actually have, when they actually start giving you the grand chest, right? And you actually have the possibility of getting a special item for the memories. So I got the Amaranth Wine. So the wine reminds me kind of Dahlia, right? She likes beer, and you know, I think maybe it's her, but I can't really be sure. Obviously, I'll have to confirm that for next episode. That is awesome. I was just gonna mention it, and it actually happened. So, you know, pretty cool that we get a special item, and we'll try to use it. I mean, if it's Dahlia, it's gonna take a long time before we can actually use it, but oh well. Really good that we got that. And let's continue with our bounties for today in Gryffindor. The Scanded Chief, 10 Scanded Soldiers, and 10 Goblin Guards. And we have a gift for Senna here. Let me go. And then let's receive a gift from her as well. And that's it, right? Let's check on Aurella. She has something cool for us. She has the silver bar. I still think our equipment requires some silver bars, so I'm gonna buy that. And I actually don't have enough to buy bread biscuits, which is kind of unlucky, but oh well. And with that, let's go to Calmont. We're almost near the end. And our bounties for today are 10 mics, 10 dufflers, and 30 piffs. So we have our wild piff here. I still don't know what I'm gonna name it, and then we have a gift for for Dahlia, which is the beer. So that's why the Amarin wine kind of reminds me of her. And then if you go all the way here, you have Camellia. She likes salad. Let's give her that. And also not receiving it from her. And let's go to Cyrus here to see he has another silver bar I can buy. And we'll have here the Herb Almanac. I think that's for Fleur. Maybe. You know? She's the one that was like all about the herbs and stuff, so I think it's her. Just trying to pinpoint together which item is true. And let's go for the Valley of Gold. And just check the bounties. Yes, we're not going to start the Valley of Gold today. I have Watch and have 30 Mimics. And Goldilac Baron. Alright, or the Baron Goldilac. And no, I will not go through. I know I talked to Asteria, but I kinda was not supposed to yet. So I'm just gonna ignore that. Since we have 3 towns in advance, that means we're gonna go back to Shello Bay and actually do the hard difficulty routes. Maybe you've forgotten already about the disaster that happened with Barrel Falls. But no, we're back and we're gonna try to do it for today's episode. Just complete these hard difficulty routes. So let's start with the Azure Avenue. Hopefully this is a little easier. We got a lot more grinding available. And we're just stronger in general. You also have a new potion to help us out a little bit. It's pretty good, actually. Not sure, do you have any... I mean, the sirens do magic damage, probably, so... I mean, these baubles probably do... I have no clue. I mean, it's just a ball of water, so it's probably physical. But the sirens is music, so they throw you, like, sound waves, so that should be magical, I think. I assume. So yeah, maybe you got a little bit less damage taken from them. So as you can see, the enemy's already taking a little bit more than they would have if this wasn't the hard difficulty. So, you know, just an episode for a little more breather between entering the Valley of Gold. I did do the delivery quests twice after I lost last episode. Even though we lost last episode, I was able to defeat I defeated like 4 A ranked quests and 4 B ranked, or no, 3 because A ranked quests we lost 1. You know, I still did it pretty smoothly because I had the blue potion. So I did, though, when I reached the Valley of Gold, I already had the blue potion, which means I already had an easier time. I did a few upgrades by wasting a few of my items as well, obviously because I was gaining like 100 HP, so I upgraded that to 100. Also had like a 12-second cooldown, or also reached level 3. And I got a little bit of improvement on our magical defense. Yeah. And you also upgraded a 3 rank, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't check our rewards though on the beginning of the episode. We're winning like 200% of stuff. We can actually just go check. So 240% more gold and 140% more XP. It takes 5.4 hours. But with that, we have finished User Avenue. Let's go to the Shell Shore. You also can see some older enemies that probably don't see as much in our current recordings. I still find them every day because I still need to do a ton of delivery quests and bounties, but you know, some people might miss them. Also, it's also cool to revisit these locations and see the background. I find the backgrounds in this game actually really beautiful and maybe a little bit undervalued. You kinda don't even think about that sometimes, you know? Just what's around you and how beautiful it looks. You know something I don't miss though? The mics. Yes, maybe I was getting a bit too upset with mics on screen, so I'm taking a little bit of breather for mics. I'm having a little easier time than that, because damn, the Those enemies are something else. These big, bottoms are actually kind of annoying as well, but nothing compares to a mic. So we reach halfway on the Shell Shore. We're still going pretty easy. I'm only expecting maybe difficulties in the 4th or 5th, but this specific town isn't really, you know, that relatable to damage. They're just more annoying and CC-ish than damage. It's not a town I usually rate to taking me a lot of damage or something like that. I mean, the chief does. The final boss is raw damage. He just throws bullets at you permanently until he dies or you die. But other than that, these enemies don't really do damage. They're just a bit tankier, a bit more annoying, do more CC, so more stunts and things like that. But damage-wise, it's nothing too out of the ordinary. And I think we're actually ready for Valley of Gold. I did a few smooth. I can't talk. It's amazing. I did a few smooth delivery quests on it. I think I only had to wait to heal like twice after A ranked quests, which is totally normal. Considering it's a new town and I'm only starting it there, and it was already an A delivery quest, which is our current rank. I think it's normal for us to have a few difficulties on it. So it was pretty cool that I was still able to do B1s really smoothly. It went really great. Just, you know, did my things with my shield and then charge, and then, you know, use our push and heal a lot. It was pretty cool. We should actually have 300 gems for next episode as well, which means we need to name our wild puff. I have no clue what I want to name it, so I'll have to think about that before next episode, which is tomorrow. Hopefully find, you know, a decent name. I'm not a really good namer, but hopefully you do find a cute name. I think till now names have been okay. You know, we have Dan and Bubbles. Bacon we didn't really name, but he's part of the family. You know, it wasn't really the most creative names, but they're not really the worst names I could think of, I think, so that should be pretty cool. I also want to get the new one on Valley of Gold. He looks really adorable as well. But I maybe think that the Wild Piff is a little bit more adorable than him. They're both very cute. But, you know, so I have to think about a name for him as well. And I have no clue what the animal is on the final town. Because, you know, after Valley of Gold we reached the final town, I think. So it's already crazy to think we're, you know, almost at the very close to the end. We're closer to the end than to the beginning, right? It's kind of crazy. But we still have a few episodes to go, obviously. You have to finish Valley of Gold. You need to finish the final one, which is Something Forest, I always forget. And you have all the hard difficulty quests, you have all the different challenges, upgrade equipment, achievements, so all the missions. So there's still a bunch to do. I still need to wait for the events. And I have a special challenge I want to do at the ending that I already have planned to do. That will probably be my last episode of the playthrough, so it's gonna take a little while before we get there. And yeah, after that we probably just end up the playthrough because we did 100% of the game at that point. And then we start Postknight 2, that probably is already launched by then when I finish this game. That will be pretty fun to do as well. I'm really excited to do the Postknight 2 playthrough. And yeah, we're just smashing some pirates here. What else can we talk about? Let me think a little bit. Oh! I tried to do a B-ranked division quest, and I'm still getting smashed. I'm not sure if I should be, though. But I need to check a little bit more information on that, see if I can get... I mean, I think it's just, you know, I'm not that high level up yet, but it should be for B ranked officers. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it's really supposed to be for B ranked officers. I'm just being really bad and choosing wrong weapons. I'm not using this charge ability. I'm using a different one, the blitz one, which means you go double distance. I shield and I charge and I do 10 damage. But then I have a bit of a blind state where I can't really shield the damage that he throws at me, so I just lose like half my HP, and I don't have time to heal it up before I can do my combo again and whatnot, before he attacks again without me having shield. And, it's just a big thing happening. Probably didn't understand half of what I said if you haven't done division quests or something like that, but, I'm not really sure if it's my bad, if I'm just really that bad at this game, or if I'm not really supposed to be doing it yet, and I need a little bit more upgrades on our stuff. But with that, let's go to Siren's Shore. And yeah, something different I can talk about. I guess these episodes are a little bit more chill, right? I have to be that now after I did this much grinding, this shouldn't be that difficult, so I can chill a little bit more, and the videos are a lot shorter. I think there will be, because last episode was like 40 minutes long because of how much things you need to do to even reach our town, our daily stuff. So you have to feed everyone and gift everyone, and that takes like a little bit. And then I usually talk about something because I always have some new updates since the last episode, and that usually takes a little bit of time. And then to do the actual stages actually takes a little bit more time, right? Because they're harder later in the playthrough routes, and they obviously take a little bit more time to do, and they have a lot more annoying opponents like Mike's. It usually takes a little more time. And I know the POMPON hard difficulty one took a little bit of time as well, but this is probably going to be a big downgrade since the 40 minutes of last episode, which is kind of crazy. I started this playthrough at around like 15 minutes just doing everything. It was still, the beginning of the game, everything was so simple, and then we just went to start to do 40 minutes just last episode. So videos are obviously getting a lot longer because of everything we need to do, and it's kind of crazy. Think about that, we're already 25 minutes up on my normal time since the first episodes. I think the first few episodes were 15 to 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we ever did less than that, so with that, I don't really know what else I could talk about. So let's just chill a little bit and see ourselves destroy some more pirates and sirens and some other aquatic enemies that we have here in Shello Bay. Until now, it's been really smooth, as expected, actually. And that's not really a bad thing, but I guess it's not really a good thing either for intense entertainment purposes. But I think it's still pretty okay. Sometimes this game is just about grinding. You can just chill a little bit and enjoy the game, enjoy the playthrough, enjoy the what's the word? The art, the graphics, how good they look. This game has really good graphics. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that 1,000 times, that they look really nice. I think this game is one of the best mobile games I've ever played as well. It's really cool. And yeah, I can't wait to try the Postknight too. I know the Korechi. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. Korechi. I think it's Korechi, isn't it? I'm not even sure now. I'm not even sure how that's the actual name and if that's how you pronounce it. But they've been working hard. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm 100% certain they've been trying really hard on their Postknight 2 game, and I've seen a few things that they've been doing. So a few character designs and how everything is done, how characters look and whatnot. Everything they've been releasing when I went over on Twitter, and I went on YouTube as well to look for a few videos, and it looks really, really nice. It looks really beautiful, and you can obviously see that the company has been working hard on getting a nice game out after, I probably think, the success of Postknight 1. Yeah, can't wait to try that game. You also have different option on weapons if you don't know. You have the sword and shield normal one. You have double dagger, so a more assassination style character maybe. Or just double dagger, and you have different mechanics of fighting, and your charge attack and whatnot. You also have a hammer, so for a more bulkier warrior. So that's pretty nice. I would love it if they had an archer. My favorite type of character is the archer. I really like archer above warriors and mages, everything like that. But I guess from this game, it would be a little bit hard for us to get archers and mages, because you need something to protect yourself and stuff and things like that. So I'm not really sure how they would think about something to do. But just some thoughts here and there. Let's go and finish off the hard difficulty Shello Bay routes with the Trove what? I forgot. The Trove Cove. I'm gonna stop embarrassing myself even more now, and we can check the name at the end of this. I always forget. Isn't it the Trove Grove though? I'm not really sure. But let's see if actually the final enemy, the Darkbeard, has a little bit of challenge in him against us. I'm pretty sure it will be still very, very okay to beat him. I don't think it's gonna be that hard of a challenge, but maybe it does present a little bit challenge, which would be cool actually. And after this, I want to redeem myself and see if I can defeat a ranked delivery quest on Valley of Gold before we end up the episode. Have a little bit of redemption from last episode. If I lose again, even though I haven't lost since I stopped that one, I'm gonna be a little sad because I'm gonna start thinking I'm jinxed in recording. But we'll see that in a little while. This should also take a little bit, about 3 more minutes, right? Have a little bit more buttons to defeat. After today's grinding, I should actually have a little more of tier 3 equipment maxed out, which will be really great. Or tier 4. Tier 3 or tier 4? Tier 3. This equipment is tier 3, so yeah. I'm gonna start upgrading the tier 3 equipment, and then keep moving on to the tier 4 and tier 5. Next episode, when we start the Valley of Gold, we're actually gonna start unlocking tier 5 equipment, which will be crazy. So I probably will talk a little bit about it next episode, but when you start getting tier 5 equipment is when things start to be crazy, because you just you start to combine things randomly. Your weapons are so good, and you start getting some really nice bonuses that it doesn't really matter if you use the same set or not. It's actually going to be better if you use different equipment pieces of different sets to get whatever you want. Obviously you can get whatever you want. You can get 4 pieces of equipment that give you critical chance, or XP, or just damage or defense or anything. So you can actually just start making your own equipment, and you can start doing it more specific to you and what you want as a character, as you playing the game. Which I find it really fun that it really just starts being your imagination, start seeing what exactly do you want to pick up and what exactly do you want on your character. I think I just want to keep the sets. I think they look really cool. So until we can't anymore, I'm just going to start using full sets. I think we look really cool, and I really like having that little extra bonus that the set gives us. Not really the most efficient build path by any means, but it's still great to have that. I really enjoy it. This isn't supposed to be the most efficient gameplay anyway. I'm just supposed to be having fun and trying to give my ideas and what I discover about this game and try to 100% it as a whole. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep having some full sets equipped. I think they're pretty cool all together, how our character looks. We only reach half. This should take like 6 minutes then. No, that's a little bit amazing. Wait, so there is someone on the middle? And then I'm a bit confused. I thought we found out on the POMPON one that the hard difficulty quest didn't have someone on the middle because it didn't find anyone on the middle. I think, and I thought it was like, oh, since it's a hard difficulty quest, you can't even get healing in the middle. But now we found the merchant in the middle. I'm not really sure if we found them in other stages because we're a little bit more focused talking than autopiloting playing. But I'm really confused now if there is someone in the middle or not, and if it's a specific, you know, if it's only specific to like the 5th stage, because it's a little bit harder to actually have a final boss, so they add someone on the middle there, and all the other ones no, just to make it a little bit harder. But on the 5th one they actually say, okay, let's give you this HP back so you can actually have an easier time. So it's really confusing. I'm actually gonna try to do a little bit of research on that, or just a few attempts myself, and see what happens there, because I actually have no clue. That was really nice. That felt really satisfying, just killing them all with one blow. Yeah, that we're almost at the end of the video, and I've talked a little bit about different things. So yeah, I think that was pretty cool as well. Use these, you know, more chill episodes to talk about different stuff if I can. If I remember to talk about something. No, pretty cool. I'll probably mention this about the equipment next episode, because I probably will forget that I mentioned it this episode or something like that. But look what we found here, the Darkbeard. Actually don't have shield? Alright, we got it. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. He knocks us back even with their shield. That's pretty crazy. You know, it looks pretty smoothly done. Actually, I don't think we're gonna have much trouble with the Darkbeard. I don't think did we have trouble the first time we defeated him long ago in the Shello Bay. I don't think so as well. I think we still did pretty well with our Seaglum equipment. So good to know we're still doing it pretty nicely, and we don't have the same mistake as we did in Peril of Fall, just trying it after we finished Shello Bay and getting wrecked. We don't have the shield here, so I'm gonna get stunned. Oh, he actually, since we charge at him, we actually reset his 3 bullets. So if you don't remember how Darkbeard works, he throws 3 bullets and the 3rd one is bigger, and if you shield it, it turns back and stuns him. So, and if you charge at the 3rd one, and it will actually stun you and you'll take a bunch of damage. And since we charged, or we didn't charge him, but we did attack him, we reset his attacking mechanic, so we actually didn't get stunned there. It's pretty crazy, pretty cool. With that, I think we finished all the hard difficulty routes. So next one will be Gryffindor after we finished Fractured Forest. That's pretty cool. Let's go and do an E-ranked delivery quest for ending this episode. I'll try to focus a little bit more now on the gameplay, since I can't really win by playing a little bit on autopilot. So let's see if we have an A quest. We do have. Actually, I'm gonna do the last one because it looks fun. Rub-a-dub-dub. So let's go do that. I think that's oh, what's the word? Oh, I can't remember. But I think that's related to some series. I can't really remember. That looks really familiar. So I think it's mentioning that show, but I'm not really sure what show it is. And I should be focusing on fighting these guys. For sure. I'm already losing a ton of HP because I'm not focused. I'm trying not to charge here because I want to save my charge, but my shield is more important. So we shield and charge, and then we just heal and wait for our shield again, because our shield has a bigger cooldown than our charge. Alright. You know, they do less damage than mics. I think the mics were doing 110 damage, these are doing 46. So that's pretty cool. I think the problem are these melee ones. They're doing more damage than the goldens, at least for now. And that was really bad by me. I'm just trolling. I'm just really trolling for some reason. But we did it. Okay, so even trolling, we did it. So you can see we're a lot better right now. We're doing much better in every aspect of everything. We're just a stronger character today. After doing all those delivery quests and bounties twice, it's taking us a long time because I'm also using the loot luxury to get some bonus things. And I think it's taking us a few hours to actually complete everything. And I think it's worth it. I'm still enjoying this game a lot. I don't really mind grinding. But with that, everything I want to do this episode has been done. I'm going to do the bounties and the requests from POMPON, Shello, Gryffindor, Caldmont, and Valley of Gold. Or whatever I can from that last one. And we start tomorrow with the Valley of Gold, some actual footage from there that I didn't leak one episode ago. But that will be pretty interesting to do. And I think that's all I want to do today and talk about, I think. So hopefully you did enjoy this episode, and I will see you next time.